Look, first of all, the basic thesis is something which we will come back to. If the BJP in its central land, and Pradip, let me ask you this just to take up before I ask the other politics. What I started off by essentially saying, in that heartland, 239 out of 299, very tough for the BJP to increase there. It will probably drop. Now, how much it's going to drop by, nobody knows. It could be 10 seats, it could be 50 seats, it could be 100 seats. Some people say it'll be 150 seats. Nobody knows how much it's going to drop by. Has to make it up in these other areas. Would you say West Bengal and Odisha are two possible candidates for that?
Absolutely, yes. In fact, West Bengal and Odisha, there is a good probability that BJP will increase its number. Now, how much that number is a question. So, if you analyze, even in the last assembly elections, the left had a vote share of roughly 28% and Congress had a vote share of roughly 17%. Slowly and gradually, post 2016, West Bengal politics is turning out to be a much more bipolar politics, which means that the vote share of the left and the Congress will diminish. That diminished vote share might be a gain towards the BJP. Is a likely possibility.
Okay, we'll have to discuss
but how much that vote share reduces is the question. But I'm convinced that in a bipolar context.
So you're saying Tripura could happen, something like Tripura could happen.
See, I don't know about that.
We'll have to see that.
I'm not commenting if Tripura would happen, but I'm commenting that BJP has a likelihood of increasing its tally in Bengal for sure.
But you're not sounding confident about the 22
No, because
number.
till the time I'm not gone on the ground, till the time a narrative is not built. Let's see, because
Let
Mamata
me,
is also stressed.
Pradip, just wanted to ask you one quick question. I want to return to Tripura for a reason. I mentioned Tripura for a particular point of view. If you look at Tripura, what the BJP was able to do, there was a huge gap, and people said, how can it possibly go from being unheard of to winning in Tripura? The reason was that it wasn't so much that the left collapsed. Congress completely collapsed. All their votes went to the BJP, and as a result, the BJP was able to challenge the CPM. For the BJP to win, to take on from what Aarti was saying, for the BJP to actually start winning seats in West Bengal as opposed to, okay, our vote share has gone up and now we are 22% and not something else, it will require either the Congress vote to collapse completely and go to the BJP or more probably the left vote or something. How is it going to happen, practically speaking?
Even in Tripura and West Bengal, there is this limited similarity. There was no specific Congress vote, there was an anti-left vote in Tripura. Similarly, as the situation is developing in Bengal, there is a complete TMC vote and then there is a loose anti-TMC vote. Now, which is the opposition party which is able to rally that anti-TMC vote will be very critical. Number two, there is a difference which has happened between 2016 and 18. BJP has been able to get 4 booth karyakartas in 65% of the booths as of now. So if they are able to get 4 karyakartas or get their booth unit in say 100% of the booths, the situation can be dramatically different. Number 3, the very important point is, I am very clear of this fact. In fact, I have done a poll also where Mamata Banerjee does not have any impact apart from West Bengal. In fact, Rahul Gandhi is the most Mahagathbandhan favored prime ministerial candidate because of the Congress vote in different states. So to expect that the Mamata Banerjee versus Modi in one state or say Mayawati versus Modi in UP, this is not what is expected of a national election where the voter again knows that he is voting for somebody who will lead the country forward. Not theoretically, ideally also, because
in 1977 that didn't happen in many other places.
I can tell you that today
in 2014
even in 2014
it did not happen either.
It happened
in
2004 there wasn't a very clear cut phase.
It was very clear. Now since it's all about Modi, and as it was about in 1977 the whole politics rallied around the Congress, today the politics rallies around the BJP.
Yes, but
and the voter knows what he's voting for. The voter is very smart in the age of social media. He knows he's not voting for a state leadership.
Okay. See, exact number of seats and victory margins in every constituency.
I'll only comment once I go on the ground, Vikram, but I can definitely tell you that there is a huge probability that BJP will increase its count from 1 in Odisha for sure. Let me quote you statistics. In Zilla Parishad from February 2017, they increased their number from 36 to 297. That's just in 1 year.
239 out of 299 in the central and the western part. Dropping by anybody's guess. As I said, it could be 30, it could be 60, it could be 100. Nobody knows how much it is. From what we have heard, maybe going up a little bit in West Bengal, maybe going up a little bit in Odisha. Do you think it could be what the BJP state president was saying and Jay perhaps was alluding to, could be 20, 30 seats gained in these 2 states or no?
See, anything is possible as a narrative is built. I in the last show also had commented that there are 2 types of seats going forward in 2019. Places where the BJP will, there will be a deficit. The BJP has to reduce its deficit if it wants to come back in power, and the places where it can expand. Now, how much that deficit is, how much it will expand is the question. On principle, absolutely yes, Aarti is saying that it cannot be 1 or 2 or 3 seats. It has to be at least 15 to 20 seats in the remaining part, because in 209 seats, they just won 25 to 30 seats. Now, there is a huge possibility that they increase it by 25 to 30 count. Now, if there is a deficit of only say 50, so still there is only a deficit of 25 from the number of 272.